What up? It's your boy Rawson 2K, and I rated Migos albums and mixtapes. Let's get it.
And this gon' put us on, yeah. And this gon' put us on. Everyone who said I wouldn't make it to me, so I gotta take it.
Migos had a total of 17 projects. They first burst on the scene with the hit Versace, and it was so successful that Drake hopped on the remix.
Shout out Migos, Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. This is a gated community, please get the fuck off the property.
And the rest was history. Coming in at number 17, Streets on Lock 2, Rich the Kid collab. Released October 1st, 2013. Out of 16 tracks, there were no bangers. That's 0% of the album. This style of music, according to Migos, is called bando music.
I got that dope in my sock. I got that dope. I got that dope in my sock. I got that dope in my sock. I got that dope. I got that dope in my sock. Damn, in the lean. I'm a trapaholic. I'm a trapaholic. I'm a trapaholic. I got skip.
It's trash.
Jumping in at number 16, Streets on Lock 3, Rich the Kid collab. Released April 20th, 2014. Out of 26 tracks, one was a banger. That's 0.03% of the album. And the banger is Plug Talk. And my standout track is Plug Talk. Doesn't benefit the legacy, I'll tell you that.
It's trash.
Rolling in at number 15, the Green Album, Gucci collab. Released June 16th, 2014. Out of 10 tracks, one was a banger. That's 10% of the album. And the banger is Hot Pocket. And my standout track is Skirt. Gucci, an ATL legend.
Gucci, the living legend. Respect that.
And I have no doubts that Migos admired his work, which is what disappoints me as a fan, because this project could have been substantial. Coming in at number 14, Rich in Timeline. Released November 5th, 2014. Out of 18 tracks, 2 was bangers. That's 11% of the album. And the bangers are Story I Tell and Struggle. And my standout track is Story I Tell.
It's trash.
Rolling in at number 13, Streets on Lock, Rich the Kid collab. Released August 3rd, 2013. Out of 25 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 12% of the album. And the bangers are Grew Up in the Streets, Sorry, 9 on Me. And my standout track is 9 on Me. I actually saw fire emojis in the comments of live mixtapes under this project. And I just wish I could be that simple.
There were times that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded.
Coming in at number 12, YRN2. Released January 18th, 2016. Out of 14 tracks, 2 was bangers. That's 14% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Ho on a Mission. And my standout track is Chapter 1. The cover to this album is way too fire for this project to be so underwhelming.
It's frustrating.
Sliding in at number 11, Streets on Lock 4, Rich the Kid collab. Released October 22nd, 2015. Out of 27 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 18% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Pipe It Up, Bando the Mansion, Mama, We Made It, Life So Hard. And my standout track is Dirty. Quavo mentioned branding Migos music as trap funk on the song Life So Hard.
Real niggas made a trap house bump, my nigga. That's what I call trap funk, my nigga.
We didn't have a name for it here in Atlanta. We just knew that Migos created the fast bop flow over harmonic beats and hooks that resonate globally. This is not to be confused with choppers. Of course, it's a replica, but Migos implemented the modern trap ingredient, hitting every pocket at the end of each bar. Coming in at number 10, Still on Lock, Rich the Kid collab. Released May 19th, 2015. Out of 16 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 19% of the album. And the bangers are Aight, She Ain't Going, One Shot, Two Shot. And my standout track is Aight.
It's trash.
move forward amicably.
Bouncing in at number 9, three-way EP, released July 8th, 2016. Out of 5 tracks, 1 was a banger. That's 20% of the album. And the banger is Slide on 'em. And my standout track is Savages. All 5 records should be bangers.
You could either make this song or not make this song.
Track selection is something I've spoke about before, where artists record a multitude of songs and then select the most viable to go on the project. You can't just read the room during this process. You have to sit with the record and let it consummate. I've heard songs initially in a studio environment with pronounced bass, crispy vocals, and a party environment, and I get caught in the moment.
Nigga, I'd rather be rich than famous. Rich than famous.
I go to revisit the record, and that feeling is gone. It's like post-nut clarity.
I'm thinking a lot more clearly now.
So it's important to let a record age in this process as well. Pick the right records.
Frustrating.
Coming in at number 8, Back to the Bando, released September 17th, 2015. Out of 15 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 20% of the album. And the bangers are Rich N, Still Trappin', Look at My Dab, and Say So. And my standout track is Unleashed. Look at My Dab 100% spared this tape from the landfill along with the Streets on Lock series. Major hit for 2015.
My dab. Bitch, damn. Hey.
Striding in at number 7, No Label, released June 1st, 2012. Out of 20 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 20% of the album. And the bangers are Trap Life, Dirty Dancing, Bando, Lean Like This. And my standout track is Going Through It. Migos started scratching the surface of coming into fruition. The bars were improving. The creativity isn't quite there around this time, pertaining to witty rhyme schemes or catchy hooks. Walking in at number 6, Jug Season, released August 25th, 2011. Out of 19 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 21% of the album. And the bangers are Hollywood Inn, Own Lane, Act a Fool, Locked in the Game. And my standout track is Story of a Snake. This was Migos' startup, so you can imagine they didn't have much capital to give you that quality sound, but it was a decent mix. Not mastered well, toddler flow.
Ain't no player like me. Now he had a baby mama, he got it tonight.
You can tell they just started rapping for real. And they were emulating popular rappers at the time in terms of cadence. No originality as of yet, heavy Future influence.
It's crazy, but it's true.
I hear a little Rocco as well.
You know, they had to do what they had to do, so I respect it.
And I'll bet you anything.
Shut up and take my money.
That Stewie Rock wrote Act a Fool. What the f?
What the fucking fuck?
Fool, when you did them bottles pop. You at the fool. Just wanna ride, roll up and get high. We ballin', ballin'. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh wow, wow. I'm rolling, you know it's on. I'm drunker than a fool. Fool, when you did them bottles pop.
Coming in at number 5, Culture, released January 27, 2017. Out of 13 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 31% of the album. And the bangers are T-Shirt, Bad and Bougie, Get With Ya, Slippery. And my standout track is What the Price. This album delivered Bad and Bougie, one of Migos' biggest records to date.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box, fucking on your bitch.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Nah.
This record went crazy.
Planes.
And the link up with Khaled
Mama, we made it. My watch is 280. My diamond upgraded. Now she wanna taste it.
was a good look for the Migos entering 2017, with mega fans having high expectations for the album.
So we'll see, you know.
Rolling in at number 4, Culture 2, released January 26, 2018. Out of 24 tracks, 8 was bangers. That's 33% of the album. And the bangers are Narcos, Walk It, Talk It, Stir Fry, Gang Gang, White Sand, Motorsport, Notice Me, 2 Player. And my standout track from this one is White Sand. My standout track from disc 2 is Made Men. I like the 2-disc feature concept. It's a nostalgic feeling to reminisce about when CDs were a commodity.
Alright, it's time to pop in the disc and go for an adventure.
There's a common theme with the Migos catalog where there's peaks and valleys of creativity throughout the project as a whole, but as you delve into the blueprint, you emerge with a few gems. Hopping in at number 3, No Label 2, released February 25th, 2014. Out of 25 tracks, 11 was bangers. That's 44% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Migo Dreams, Kidding Me, Fight Night, Handsome and Wealthy, Freak No More, Body Parts, Emmett Smith, Where Were You, Just Wait On It, YRN. And my standout track is Eminem's. The intro to this mixtape was an announcement to Atlanta that the Migos had an original style and the industry is copying their style, but not giving credit where credit is due.
Niggas be biting my style and I like it, but you niggas know you ain't rapping like this. Now turn on your radio, you gon' hear every rapper trying to rap like the Migos. Real shit, fuck nigga wanna clone, been rapping like this, ain't no label. When you niggas is cloning, we not together cause you my opponent. Taking out style nigga, we never loan.
Although Migos develop an individual style over time, the introduction of Migos was very much so a copycat of other artists who paved the way before them.
I got them old Hondas, them new ones on no.
Don't you ever your fucking life bite the hand and feed you.
Overall, solid mixtape with some classics. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Coming in at number 2, Culture 3, released June 12th of 2021. Out of 24 tracks, 12 was bangers. That's 50% of the album. And the bangers are Having Our Way, Straightening, Malibu, Birthday, Picasso, What You See, Antisocial, Handle My Business, Time For Me, Need It, How We Coming, and New Money. And my standout track is What You See. This is a hell of a send-off if another project never surfaces from the Migos. I enjoyed the features.
I like it.
I just wish the Migos were more sociable a bit previous.
Would you please still be my friend?
No, get away from me.
It could have acquired them more inspiration to create more hit records. I can hear the effort devoted to this album. As the Migos became more seasoned, they took more risks pertaining to artistry, hence the Justin Bieber feature. Alright, the big reveal, coming in at number 1, YRN, released June 13th of 2013. Out of 19 tracks, 13 was bangers. That's 69% of the album. And the bangers are Rich Than Famous, Chinatown, Versace, Chirpin', Adios, Hannah Montana, Bando, Cook It Up, Fuck 12, Baker's Man, Vanessa, Pronto, Thank You God. And my standout track is We Ready Remix. What makes this group so special is the exponential growth within just 2 years since their debut project. They found their sound and upped the bars. This mixtape is incomparable to the debut and sophomore projects in 2011 and 2012. They also remastered the record Bando.
Trapping out the house with the boys on the windows. Tried out the bando. Tried out the bando.
In hindsight, it was out of place. Onward, this is one of the greatest mixtapes of all time. And y'all know I don't say that often.
Fuck ass bitch!
I can't think of another rap group that complements each other the way these three do. I actually had difficulty distinguishing the vocals of each member early on in their career because of the unisons. Quavo got the melodies, the highlighted tones. Offset had the prominent verses for the streets. Takeoff had the lyrical bars with bassy vocals. Was actually considered the most entertaining member in interviews.
Like, how do you even date now, not knowing what people's intentions are?
I don't. It's so hard.
Oh, is it somebody hooked me up?
I ain't got no tea now. You trying to get some tea?
Nah, you ain't got a name.
Oh, now that's hard.
Migos earned themselves a spot on the ATL Legends list in my book. Salute the Migos. Rest in peace, Takeoff. I'm Ross in 2K. I'm out.